Aren't we all so grateful for air conditioning? And it works. I'm Joyce Parkin, a member of the board here at the Unitarian Universalist Church in Reston. We're glad you're with us this morning, whether you're here in the sanctuary enjoying the air conditioning or hopefully joining us on Zoom and also enjoying air conditioning. Whatever your age or your stage in life, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, however you identify, and whomever you love, please know that you're welcome here. And now let's take a moment for those of us here in the sanctuary to look at the camera and wave hello to everyone joining us on Zoom. It's time for a few announcements. UU Reston has changed the electronic system for managing building access. We've transferred existing passkeys, those little fobs, to the new system, but if you're having difficulty with your passkey, contact Greg during the week in the office to restore your access. Films on Fridays will resume on August 1st with a showing of The Ballad of Wallace Island. Details are available in our online newsletter, The Reston Connection. Mark your calendars for the Lunasa Community Feast and Revel on August 2nd. All are invited to attend as Reston Cups celebrates the first Harvest Festival of Summer with ritual, bardic circle, food, and games. Details are in the UU Reston Connection. The Closet, our favorite thrift shop in Herndon, offers low prices and quality merchandise to everyone, those in need or on a tight budget, bargain hunters, collectors, and resellers. Its operation depends on volunteers from area congregations. UU Reston has committed to fill these dates all on Tuesdays, August 5th and 26th, September 23rd, October 14th, November 4th and 25th, and December 16th. And both of our liaisons to the closet are here in the sanctuary, Judy Erickson and Jane Anthony. So if you have any questions about volunteering at the closet, please see them. I've done it, it's fun, it's making a difference. Please volunteer. Now let's center ourselves for worship. If you haven't done it already, please take a quick moment to silence your electronic devices. Thank you. And now please take some deep, quieting breaths with me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. I'm Reverend Aileen Fitzke, and it is my honor to serve this congregation as its minister. We're continuing our theme of rest from last week. And so our opening words are from Rest is Resistance by Tricia Hersey. Our collective rest will not be easy. All of culture is collaborating for us not to rest. I understand this deeply. We are sleep deprived because systems view us as machines. But bodies are not machines. Our bodies are a site of liberation. We are divine and our rest is divine. I believe rest, sleep, naps, daydreaming, and slowing down can help us wake up to the truth of ourselves. Rest is a healing portal to our deepest selves. Rest is care, rest is radical.
Good morning. Our opening hymn today is number 347, Gather the Spirit. The words are in your order of service, the gray hymnal, and also posted in the chat online. Please rise and join me as you're able to sing Gather the Spirit.
The chalice lighting words are from This Here Flesh by Cole Arthur Riley. To rest is a special kind of power. Even someone who is directly overworked can close her eyes for 2 minutes and by the mercy of God, find those seconds stretched out into years, allowing the healing and regeneration she deserves to come in a blink.
Tradition here at UUCR of singing our covenant every Sunday morning. If you are a visitor here, please view this as a blessing upon you. The lyrics are in the order of service and online.
To
Hello. Linda is on a well-deserved vacation, so it's me for Time for All Ages. So I invite all of the young and young at heart who would like to come forward this morning and listen to our Time for All Ages. Please come forward. Oh, good. I need a helper. So this morning, I'm talking later about napping in my sermon. So who here likes to nap? Yeah. So our opening words this morning were by Trish Hersey, and she wrote a book called Rest is Resistance. And she also created what she calls the Rest Deck, which is a deck of cards to remind us to rest and often to nap and maybe to daydream. So what I would love for you to do, can you help me? Would you like to? Okay, good. So I would like you to take this card and this microphone to someone in the congregation and have them read the side with the big words, not the side with the little words. Can you do that? Take this card. Take it to somebody.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the dream space. Yeah, this side. No. Oh. Read this. Welcome to the dream space. Another world is possible. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, now take this one to someone else.
I got you, buddy. All right, you ready? Daydreaming is a form of rest.
Rest is a lifelong practice.
Rest is a beautiful interruption in a world with no pause button.
Rest does not have to be earned.
I am not a machine, I am a divine human being.
Naps are a portal to a healing dream space.
Silence is a form of rest.
Thank you. So now we're going to sing our young person out, and they're going to be doing some fun things in RE this morning. So you can go out. See? Laurie out there. She's going to be taking you out. Now is the time in our service when we share our joys and concerns, so that no one ever has to hold them alone. If you're joining us remotely this morning, you may wish to light a real or virtual candle wherever you are to mark what is in your heart. As members of the in-person congregation, place stones in the water here in the sanctuary. If those of you at home would like to share what is in your heart today in the congregational chat on the screen, please write to all attendees, and please remember that what you share will be public. Those at home may then read others' joys and concerns shared in the chat, and then enter into your own time of reflection and prayer. As the people in the congregation, and I invite you forward right now, come forward and place their stones in the water here in the sanctuary as Cynthia plays our meditation music. Let us be one in prayer and meditation. Spirit of life and love that so faithfully animates our creation, we are grateful for this community that is with us in times of both joy and sorrow. We hold at our hearts this morning all who are facing any hardship or difficulty, those who are grieving or facing injury or illness to themselves, their friends, or their loved ones. In particular this morning, we hold in our hearts and prayers the people of Gaza. For them, we light this candle. Let us take a moment of silence. As a self-funded church, UU Reston relies on the generosity of its members and friends to fund daily operations and to ensure that the church and its resources are here for us and others, now and in the future. Our pledges, yours and mine, support our worship and music programs, our religious education program, programs for members and friends, community outreach, and connections to Unitarian Universalism. We now invite you to support the work of UU Reston by making your donation to the collection plate if you're here in the sanctuary, or at the link on the slide and in the chat box if you're with us online. Thank you for your generosity and your support of our beloved spiritual home.
Don't you cry, go to sleep a little baby. When you wake, you will find all the pretty little horses, blacks and bays, dapples and grays, gorge and six a little horses. See them prancing, dancing. Hush, my, don't you cry. Go to sleep a little baby. When you wake, you will find all the pretty little horses. While you sleep, we will keep coach and six a little horses. See them prancing, dancing. Hush, my, don't you cry. Go to sleep, my baby.
Thank you, Sarah. To sleep, perchance to dream. I'm not quite sure what Shakespeare meant, but I do know that sleep is important and dreams are important. I'm part of a dream group. A few of us UU ministers get together every month and discuss our dreams using a technique developed by Jeremy Taylor. Each session, one of us shares a dream and the rest of us ask questions and posit, if the dream were our dream, what would it mean to us? For example, we would say, if your dream were my dream, I think the table with the flowers on it would mean to me. The dreamer themselves could either resonate with the interpretation or not, and the dreamer always has the last word in what their dream means to them. It's very fun, and we have become, as a group, very close. We've been meeting together for 7 years, every month. Dreaming is very important to our well-being. Dreams, according to sleep researcher Matthew Walker, in his book, Why We Sleep. REM sleep dreaming, that's the period when your sleep cycle, when we dream, offers a form of overnight therapy. REM sleep dreaming takes the sting out of difficult, even traumatic emotional episodes you have experienced during the day, offering emotional resolution when you wake the next morning. This is actually not true for people who suffer from PTSD, but they are an exception. Having enough sleep enables us to process emotions and to find resolution. REM sleep dreaming, researchers have found, help us process the vast amount of knowledge we accumulate during our waking hours and help us assimilate that knowledge, often in novel ways. All of us have heard stories of scientists or artists, musicians or poets who have received inspiration from their sleep or their dreams. Paul McCartney was said to have woken up with the entire tune for the song Yesterday playing in his head. The author Mary Shelley dreamed much of the atmospheric content of her novel Frankenstein before she wrote it. Sleep researcher Matthew Walker writes, "It is sleep that builds the connections between distantly related informational elements that are not obvious in the light of our waking day. It is the difference between knowledge, retention of individual facts, and wisdom, knowing what they all mean and how to fit them together." Or said more simply, learning versus comprehension. REM sleep allows your brain to move beyond the former and truly grasp the latter. Dreaming aside, just having adequate sleep helps us regulate blood sugar, blood pressure, and appetite. All that being said, most people in our modern culture do not allow themselves to get enough sleep, do not allow themselves adequate time for rest. It is not entirely their own fault. As I recounted last week, some people are so pressured to succeed or work multiple jobs or are part of a gig economy, which means that the more you work, the easier it is to survive. No, not to thrive, but to survive. That getting enough sleep often becomes optional. While some people brag that they only need to get 4 or 5 hours of sleep to be fully their best selves, physiologically, this is not true. They simply normalize a state of sleep deprivation and do not fully understand that this is what they're doing. Sleep researchers have found there are very people, statistically almost zero, that are physiologically able to function fully without full 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. Even when allowed 5 or 6 hours of sleep, people are worse at tasks that require focus and concentration. And it is also important to nap. How many people here like to nap? You raised your hands before. People in the Mediterranean cultures, Italy, Spain, and some South American cultures, intuitively knew that to have downtime in mid-afternoon for a siesta or nap was important. While many of us try and power through the mid-afternoon drowsiness with caffeine or sugar, what we really should be doing is napping, or at least taking the time to close our eyes and rest. It is actually what our bodies need us to do. But in the way we have set up our very productive world, most people are not allowed this afternoon siesta. Even in countries that traditionally practiced the afternoon nap, that practice has been disappearing. It used to be that businesses would be open in the morning and then close during the middle of the day, then reopen for late afternoon or evening hours. The need for businesses to all be open at the same time during business hours has dramatically reduced this practice. And studies have shown an increase in high blood pressure, diabetes, and lower life expectancies where countries have lowered the expectation or eliminated the afternoon nap. Maybe it isn't the Mediterranean diet that makes people healthier, but rather the practice of the afternoon nap that contributes to a longer, healthier lifespan. Just postulating. Trish Hersey, whose rest cards we use during the Time for All Ages, is a theologian, community activist, artist, poet, who has begun curating spaces for what she calls collective napping experiences. She describes her work as a nap ministry. She sees napping as a form of resistance to the fast-paced grind and hustle culture we find ourselves in. Her collective napping experiences are simply curated spaces in which she gives attendees a quiet place to rest, filled with pillows and blankets, dim light, and a place to sleep, if not simply to rest their eyes, if only for the period of the napping session. She writes in her book, Rest is Resistance, this work is not simply a reminder to rest, but a full interruption and turning toward a rested future. This is political work that is unafraid to step into the light of our dark shared history that is recreating itself through our individualistic and disconnected delusion of what is really happening to us if we don't rest deeply. Our collective liberation is deeply connected to the portal of healing we can tap into when we rest. Hersey doesn't necessarily need all the research and the benefits of sleep. She just knows in her bones that rest and sleep are necessary. Because our bodies are not machines. Our bodies do need sleep. They are holy and blessed and deserve rest. Sleep, rest, is not a luxury, but a necessity. So, though I'm not throwing pillows around and blankets, I'm going to lead you in a short guided meditation for rest. I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully, it will give you a short period to just relax. All right, are we ready? I'll just start talking. Find a comfortable position where you can relax fully. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Hold it for a moment, then exhale gently through your mouth, releasing any tension in your body. Bring your attention to your feet. Let them relax, feeling heavy and still. Slowly move your awareness up to your legs, hips, and stomach, allowing each part to soften as you exhale. Notice your chest rising and falling naturally with your breath. Let your shoulders drop and your arms rest easily in your lap. Finally, relax your neck, relax your jaw, relax your face. Take another deep breath, letting your entire body settle into a state of calm. Imagine yourself at the edge of a deep forest. There is a path in front of you. You begin to walk. The path is completely in the shade. The forest is cool, and there is a slight breeze. All around you, you hear the sounds of the forest, the music of birdsong, the shuffle of the breeze through the leaves above. In the distance, you hear the sound of a stream bubbling over some rocks. You followed the path toward that sound. The dry leaves rustle under your feet. The breeze caresses your cheek. As you get closer to the stream, the sound of running water becomes louder and louder. Suddenly the trees open up and you find yourself in a clearing. High above is a cliff over which a waterfall is freely flowing. The water is flowing into a deep pool, which in turn is flowing into a small lake. You are standing at the edge of that lake. You put your foot into the water and find it cool and refreshing, just the right temperature. You step into the lake and start floating on your back. It takes no effort at all to float. You feel yourself merge with the water. It envelops you with its healing power. You feel relaxed and content. You look up and the sky is a deep, deep blue. Puffy white clouds are moving ever so slowly above you. First one, then a multitude of butterflies emerge from the woods and start circling above you, a cacophony of color. You feel them welcome you into their midst, and then you are floating in the air, flying free, circling and dancing in the air with the butterflies. You feel your delicate wings lifted, 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 and you are above the cliff. You are above the waterfall. You are above it all, looking down. And you see your body floating on the lake, waves of relaxation and contentment emanating from your form. And then you are back there in your body, again suspended in the water, a single butterfly hovering just above you. You know that you have gotten what you needed, and you stand up. You walk back toward the path, water streaming from your body, the warm sun drying you. You step onto the path again, this time heading out of the forest. The trees surround you. The coolness of the forest caresses your skin. The birds still sing around you, and the leaves rustle in the breeze. You see the end of the path where you entered the forest. As you emerge, there is a chair waiting for you. You sit down. You find yourself back in this room. When you are ready, open your eyes. Give yourself a chance to come back fully into this space. Amen, and blessed be.
Sorry to break the mood a little, but our closing hymn is number 352, Find a Stillness. Feel free to stand if you want to, or stay sitting if that moves you more. I don't really care. Be mellow as you see fit.
Stillness, hold the stillness, let the stillness carry me. Find the silence, hold the silence, let the silence carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony. Seek the essence, hold the essence, let the essence carry me. Let me flower, help me flower, watch me flower, carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony.
Let's do that one more time, just on ooze.
Our benediction this morning is again by Tricia Hersey. Go to your beds, go to your couches, find a hammock, go into the portal of naps. Go there often. You don't have to wait for permission from the dominant culture. Your body is divine and sovereign. Go to spaces of rest, joy, and freedom. Create them in your imagination. Create them in your communities. Create them in your homes. Create them in your workspaces. Create them in your heart. Daydream collectively. Do all these things with others. We will not heal alone.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of hope and truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Today is a medley of lullabies. The words are on the supplemental order of service sheet. Feel free to join in as you know them. Thank you all for coming. If you need to wake up, we'll be in the foyer. Enjoy your day.